So, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K25 Universe Mode series. And we're here on Friday Night SmackDown, kicking off the show with Zelina Vega, the woman who's looking to become the first ever Women's United States Champion. That championship will be crowned, or that champion will be crowned at Money in the Bank. That is the next Premium Live event after WWE Backlash, which is coming this weekend. So Money in the Bank, we will have an 8-superstar ladder match to determine who will be the first ever Women's United States Champion. And so far in the field, we have the likes of Jada Parker, Roxanne Perez and Tatum Paxley, all superstars from NXT. So NXT superstars are really coming in strong here in 2K25. And well, speaking of NXT, we have another superstar from down there. It's Cora Jade making her debut in WWE 2K Universe Mode. We didn't see her last year at all, but now she's getting the opportunity as the Women's United States Championship needs to have its first ever champion. And maybe Cora Jade could be the superstar to come up to the main roster and only after 2 matches become the first ever Women's United States Champion. Imagine the wonders that will do for her career. But she is coming up against a veteran in Zelina Vega. So far, it has been NXT who have pretty much all the spots here in this ladder match. So Roxanne Perez did actually defeat Maxine Dupree last week, and she only just did that. It was a very close one. Well, actually, that was a couple of weeks ago. Last week, it was Tatum Paxley and Blair Davenport, and we saw the return of Alexa Bliss in that one. But as for tonight, Zelina Vega, right out the gates, not going to waste any time here. But Cora Jade, I'm sure that she's going to be used to the high-flying abilities, as we see a lot of that down in NXT. But now back to her feet, Cora Jade slamming Zelina Vega face first into the canvas. Zelina Vega didn't really get much of a look in last year in 2K24's Universe Mode either. But Cora Jade now just telling Zelina Vega to get back to her feet here. And she does exactly that, finding a reversal. And now off the ropes goes Cora Jade. Zelina Vega now looking to crank away at the arm perhaps here, but a big elbow by Cora Jade, finding a big reversal. So SmackDown seems to be almost the home of the NXT superstars who are looking to make a name for themselves, at least in the women's division so far. That's how it seems, as Cora Jade now off the top rope, but she misses out on that big body splash. I think she just about overshot it, maybe, perhaps. So now she stomps away at the hands and the fingers of Zelina Vega. And now Zelina in a little bit of trouble here as Cora Jade off the ropes with a big enziguri connecting. And Cora Jade stomping away at the ankles as well. Now cranking away at the knee as well here. Cora Jade relentless in her assaults here. And now into the cover. She thinks that she's done enough to put Zelina Vega away here. Could this be it? But no, big kick out found. Zelina Vega hanging in there still. Big kick to the spine. Now stomping away at the ankle perhaps. Here's Cora Jade. She's really targeting the legs here, it seems like. Cora Jade driving the knees into the canvas. Cora Jade, very impressive so far. Could she be the next NXT superstar to progress in this tournament? A big cross body off the top rope, showing Zelina Vega that she can fly high as well. But Zelina now back to her feet. Now Cora Jade is the taller woman out of the two, but Zelina Vega has a lot of heart and she's not going to lie down lightly. But Cora Jade just rubbing salt in the wound here. Oh, and a big drop kick to the jaw. Cora Jade here is making almost easy work out of Zelina Vega. Drives her into the canvas and stacks her up for the victory. Cora Jade, no. Big kick out by Zelina, but Zelina Vega is in deep, deep trouble here, because Cora Jade is about to set her up into the DDT, planting Zelina Vega face first into the cover for the victory. No! Zelina Vega is just able to hang in there. taking inspiration from her mentor or her idol in Rey Mysterio. Just when you think that he's down and out, he somehow manages to kick out. And Zelina Vega is pulling that off here this evening. But a big elbow to the jaw again. She's just being absolutely brutalized here. And Zelina Vega, Cora Jade, very impressive so far. Slowly up to the top rope, taking her time here. Cora Jade into a big cross body. Zelina Vega is in trouble. She needs to try and get back into this one. Now off the rope she goes. Zelina Vega into a Hurricane Rana, spiking the head into the canvas, and now she's feeling it. Zelina Vega getting the crowd behind her. Just screaming away at Cora Jade here. And oh my word, into Code Red, connecting into the cover for a surprise victory. No. Well, I say a surprise victory, but it's only after the way that this matchup has panned out. Because I thought Zelina Vega was down and out in this one. But off the top rope, and well, it looked like she may have caught her head on the apron just then. On her way down there, Zelina Vega, so that's not going to bode well for her. She could be suffering from a concussion here, perhaps. And now Cora Jade looking to take advantage of the situation. Sending Zelina Vega back into the ring. Zelina Vega is in quite the state here. Cora Jade just going to try and pick her apart now. Heading up to the top rope once again. Cora Jade looking to fly. Cora Jade with a big drop kick connecting. And well, this is probably going to be it, because Zelina Vega looks like she doesn't even know where she is right now. Cora Jade. Oh, Zelina Vega finding a reversal. Well, it's a good job that she woke up when she did, because that was probably going to be the end of the matchup. But now Zelina Vega. Can she turn things around here? Zelina Vega taking her time, slamming down Cora Jade. As now both superstars head to the outside and then back into the ring. Cora Jade may be playing some mind games here, as she catches Zelina Vega off guard and into the center of the ring here. But Zelina Vega, big elbows to the jaw, able to break on out of that hold. I don't know who's going to win this one. It's so back and forth. And Zelina Vega is lining up Cora Jade here. Cora Jade slammed down to the mat, and Zelina Vega looking for the victory. Can she do it to progress? No. A big kick out found again by Cora Jade. These two superstars have a chip on their shoulder. What a match this is proving to be. So many matches in this tournament have been such high quality from superstars who usually don't get a look in. The likes of Jada Parker and Ivy Nile on week 1 of Friday Night SmackDown. That was one heck of a match. But this one I think is matching up to that. Zelina Vega looking to fly off the top rope, but Cora Jade saw it coming a mile off, and now into the cover. Cora Jade with her feet on the ropes, but luckily for Zelina, the referee spotted that attempt there. There's now a couple of reversals back and forth, and into the corner goes Zelina Vega. Now Cora Jade off of the top rope, well, running over the ropes and stacks up Zelina Vega for the victory. No! Another kick out. Well, is this match ever going to end? It might do if this connects. Cora Jade hooking the arms again. DDT connecting. And now into the cover. That's surely got to put away Zelina now for the victory. Cora Jade has done it. But what a fight that was, and what a fight Zelina Vega brought to the table. But my goodness, NXT superstars are really showing up and showing out here on Friday Night SmackDown. 4 spots taken, and 4 spots taken by former NXT superstars. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show here this evening, we have Big Jimmy Uso, walking his way down to the ring. But Jimmy, he looks like he's got a bit of attitude here this evening. And he has a message for the WWE Universe ahead of his clash with the United States Champion Chad Gable at WWE Backlash. So Jimmy Uso looking to regain that United States Championship. The championship that he held at the start of WWE 2K25's Universe Mode series when he dethroned Logan Paul to win that championship and win his first singles title here in the WWE. But let's see what Jimmy Uso has got to say here this evening.
Last year I had the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, bruh. See, I did something no one thought I could do. I stepped out of the shadow. I stopped being the right-hand man, and I became the man, because I was the one who took that United States Championship off Logan Paul. Yeah, I did that. I held my first singles title in WWE, and I carried it with pride, with honor, for the fam, for the bloodline. But then, jealousy crept in, bitterness, from my own flesh and blood, from Lil Bruh. He cost me the title, sabotaged me. Then SummerSlam came. I thought maybe, just maybe, we were good again. I thought we were brothers again. But nah, Solo left me high and dry. Walked out on me while I was defending the tag titles by myself against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And as if that wasn't enough, after the match he brought him in, Tama freaking Tonga. Tama didn't just beat me down, he took me out, put me on the shelf for months. And because of all that, that U.S. Championship, it slipped right out of the family's hands, out of the bloodline's legacy, and it ended up with Chad Gable. Now Chad runs around calling himself the leader this country deserves. But where is he at, huh? When's the last time you saw him defend this title? He's a ghost champion, hiding behind attacks, sneak shots, broken glass, and steel doors. But I ain't hiding, you. I'm right here, and I earned my shot. And at Backlash, I do what I always do. I show up and I show out. I'm taking the United States Championship back. Back from a toxic champ, back from the shadows, and back where it belongs, on my shoulder, where it shines the brightest. And Chad, when it's all said and done, you gonna find out exactly what happens when you disrespect the Uso name, because I am Big Jim. Jimmy, Uso.
Hold on, look behind you, Jimmy. Oh my God. Chad Gable into the ring, the United States champion, taking out Jimmy from behind. But oh my God, Chad Gable's got a steel chair here. What is he thinking? Chad Gable with that steel chair in hand, just targeting the knee of Jimmy Uso. Again and again, repeated strikes with that steel chair. Don't do this, no! Jimmy Uso is even going to make it to Backlash this weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we're into the tag team division. And we have one half of the number one contenders in singles action. It is Angelo Dawkins this week. So last week we saw Montez Ford taking on Kofi Kingston. But unfortunately for Montez Ford, he wasn't able to get the victory over Kofi Kingston last week. So the New Day continuing to build momentum as we close in on WWE Backlash, where these two will be facing off against the New Day for the WWE Tag Team Championships. So one heck of a matchup that promises to be. But Angelo Dawkins is going to have to look to maybe try and shift the momentum in the favor of the Street Profits just the night before Backlash here on Friday Night SmackDown. As these two just dance their way into the ring. They're clearly feeling themselves this evening, despite the fact that Montez Ford wasn't able to get that victory last week. But Angelo Dawkins will be going up against Xavier Woods, the other half of the tag team champions. And you have to believe that Kofi Kingston is most likely going to also accompany him to ringside. But the Street Profits, high in energy as always. Let's see whether Angelo Dawkins can get the victory here this evening. Now here come the WWE Tag Team Champions. It is Xavier Woods, who has Kofi Kingston at ringside alongside him. But Xavier Woods is the man in singles action here, taking on Angelo Dawkins. It's going to be one heck of a challenge. Angelo Dawkins has the athletic ability and he also has the power as well. He's the larger man here. So it'll be interesting to see how Xavier Woods deals with that issue right there. But, I mean, we can never really trust Xavier Woods, especially after the recent change in attitude with the New Day. Wouldn't put it past him to maybe use some underhanded tactics here this evening. But let's get this one underway. So Angelo Dawkins looking very ready here and eager to get started. And here we go, the bell rings and Angelo Dawkins with a spear right out the gates. And now Angelo Dawkins into a body splash as well to follow. Angelo Dawkins out of the gates at 100 miles an hour. But Xavier Woods finally able to gather himself and then a big knee to the jaw here. Montez Ford trying to cheer on Angelo Dawkins, but I'm not even sure that Angelo Dawkins can hear him right now after that big knee to the jaw. Xavier Woods now looking for a springboard, perhaps into a big drop kick, but Angelo Dawkins able to sidestep it. Now sending Xavier Woods off the ropes. Angelo Dawkins into a big flapjack, just driving Xavier Woods face first onto the canvas, and oh my word, sending Xavier Woods almost out of the ring. That's the power that we were talking about during the entrances with Angelo Dawkins. It's now Xavier Woods back into the ring. I'm not sure he even wants to be there. Kofi Kingston up onto the apron. I think that he's starting to realise the trouble that Angelo Dawkins could be in here. It's now Xavier Woods into the corner. Big strikes here. And now Xavier Woods was looking for a roll up there, but Angelo Dawkins said, nah, not today, and he hooks the leg, but the referee has been distracted by Kofi Kingston on this near side. I believe Kofi Kingston may have removed the turnbuckle pad, and the referee was having to deal with that. So he clearly wasn't aware of what was happening inside the ring, so Kofi Kingston was able to cause the distraction that he was hoping to cause, and now up to the top rope, and a big body splash almost across the entire length of the ring. Angelo Dawkins, again, as we said during the entrances, the power and athleticism that this man holds is unlike any other that we really see with any other superstars. And Xavier Woods is in big trouble on the outside. A big foot DDT there. Just targeting the knee and the ankle of Xavier Woods is Angelo Dawkins. And now Angelo Dawkins sent back into the ring. Xavier Woods up onto the apron here, looking for a springboard again perhaps, but well, Angelo Dawkins just walked underneath it in a very calm manner, but in a big knee to the jaw once again. And Kofi Kingston just constantly causing distractions to the referee. Angelo Dawkins wiping out Xavier Woods from behind before heading up to that top rope. Angelo Dawkins looking to fly again with a big elbow drop across the spine. He hooks the leg here, looking for the victory. Can he do it? No, big kick out found by Xavier. There's now Xavier brought back to his feet here, and Angelo Dawkins was looking for maybe a belly-to-belly throw there. But Xavier Woods the one that says nah this time. And now these two looking to trade blows perhaps here. Big strikes, back and forth we go. Wicked chop across the chest, and Xavier Woods getting the upper hand. But is he going to be the last one standing between these two here? It could well and truly be that way. Angelo Dawkins dropped to the mat. Big clubbing blow, and in front of Montez Ford here. Oh my word, just a one count. I was just about to say Xavier Woods making eye contact with Montez Ford there, but Angelo Dawkins kicked out at one. Now big clubbing blow to the spine again. Two clubbing blows. There's now Xavier Woods driving Angelo Dawkins face first into that turnbuckle pad. And Xavier up to the second rope. Double axe handle. Connecting, but Angelo Dawkins quickly rolling to the outside. Xavier Woods up on the top rope, but just missing out on that one. Rolls through and then into a big clothesline. Looking to take Angelo Dawkins down here. Well, I thought they were both going to go for the same thing then, but Xavier Woods is feeling it right now, and he could be closing in on a victory. Oh, big reversal found by Angelo Dawkins. Big body strike there. And now these two once again looking to trade blows in the center of the ring. But Angelo Dawkins, I think he's got a point to prove this time. He doesn't want to be left laying on the mat on his back again here. Big strikes connecting. Back and forth we go. These two look exhausted right now. Oh my goodness. Barely able to stand here. Xavier Woods getting the upper hand. A big slap across the jaw though. And now these two just laying into each other, evenly matched. Oh my word, and Angelo Dawkins slamming down Xavier Woods after getting the upper hand and into the cover, looking for the victory. No, big kick out found. Xavier Woods is just about able to hang in there. I'm not sure he knows where he is right now. I think Kofi Kingston's trying to tell him where he is. Now he's got a couple of big strikes to the jaw. Angelo Dawkins looking very impressive here this evening. Now Angelo Dawkins could be lining up a big finish here, looking to put Xavier Woods away. Angelo Dawkins slams him down to the mat on the back of his neck. And this could be it. Right in front of Kofi Kingston. No! Big kick out found, and Kofi Kingston is trying to tell the WWE Universe this isn't how things go with the New Day, but I mean, you may want to look at what's going on in the ring, because Xavier Woods, oh, he's found a reversal. Angelo Dawkins had it set up once again, but maybe he tried it again too soon. Xavier Woods, though, into the package, looking to stack up Angelo Dawkins for the victory. No! Kick out at the last possible second by Dawkins. I thought that was surely it. But now, Xavier Woods, big clothesline connecting, and that's probably going to be it. But Xavier wants to head up to the top rope. And now he's going to walk along the ropes, and Xavier Woods looking for the elbow drop, but he couldn't quite connect with it. I'm not sure why he didn't go for the pinfall, and is that going to cost him here? Angelo Dawkins rolling him up. Oh, and I thought that was it, but a big kick out. Oh, but a reversal. Xavier Woods looking to steal it. Can he do it? He's done it. Xavier Woods steals the victory. Well, when will these superstars learn that maybe the roll-up isn't the way to go here? Because we've seen that a couple of times in recent weeks. Superstars attempting the roll-up, but then having it used against them. So it will be the Street Profits versus the New Day at Backlash, but who will be the tag team champions? Have to wait and see.
Well, here we are, just a few days away from Backlash, and everyone's out here bickering. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Tiffany Stratton, all clawing at each other, desperate to be the next in line. But guess what? None of you are getting this. Rhea, you walk around like you earned something after last week. Let me remind you, you only pinned me because Tiffany stuck her fake tan nose where it didn't belong. And don't even get me started on that official stupid little idiot. My foot was under the rope. I should have never been pinned to begin with. But go ahead, celebrate your tainted win, Rhea. Let Bianca act like she's still the EST of anything. And Tiffany, sweetheart, you got played. You let your ego make decisions, and I capitalized that title. It was never yours to begin with. I have fought tooth and nail for years to be right here. WrestleMania, I didn't just walk in there. I walked out as champion. And now at Backlash, I walk in champion, and I walk out the same. Because this doesn't leave my shoulder until I say so. First, I put Tiffany back in her place, though, out of the spotlight. Then I take care of whoever wins between Rhea and Bianca. It doesn't matter. They can tear each other apart all they want because the end result is the same. I remain the WWE Women's Champion for a very long time, because I'm not just Bayley. I'm the standard. I'm the spotlight. I'm the champion, and no one is taking this from me.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we move into the main event of the evening, and you can't have the main event without CM Punk. The WWE Universe going absolutely wild for this man. So the last time that we saw him in action was actually at WrestleMania, when CM Punk was able to take down Stone Cold Steve Austin. But CM Punk has seemingly had a bit of a grudge against John Cena as of late, as we saw him interrupt John Cena during the WWE draft. And then we also saw him interfere in John Cena's matchup a couple of weeks ago against Damian Priest. And you could even argue that maybe CM Punk cost John Cena that match. But Damian Priest was very, very impressive in that matchup, taking John Cena to the limit and almost dominating the display. But CM Punk had to butt his nose in. As now CM Punk, it doesn't really matter what kind of attitude he brings to the table. It seems like a lot of the WWE Universe will stay behind him. But you have to wonder, what is this grudge that he seems to hold against John Cena? But we also have to remember the fact that at Backlash we will be crowning a new champion, a new world champion here on Friday Night SmackDown. And could that be this man? Well, what a main event we have for you. Because CM Punk is taking on the Viper, Randy Orton. And this could be a premium live event match in itself. But Randy Orton looking very, very focused here. And we do know that he has started to listen to those voices in his head. We saw him deliver a couple of punt kicks last year in 2K24's Universe Mode. We saw him deliver one to Paul Heyman of all people, so I'm sure that CM Punk is not going to be too pleased about that. But Randy Orton also delivered a punt kick to Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes' own brother, back at the Elimination Chamber. And then Randy Orton would go on to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania inside of Hell in a Cell, but Randy Orton was unsuccessful. And Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are still on the same brand. And we did see Cody Rhodes finally get a victory last week over main event Jey Uso. The first time Cody Rhodes has been able to pin Jey Uso since we started this Universe Mode series. So can Randy Orton maybe also get a victory under his belt? Because I'm sure that he'll be thinking about maybe becoming a new world champion here on Friday Night SmackDown. That's going to be one heck of a challenge, as he has the Cult of Personality standing opposite him. And you have to wonder, who are the crowd going to vote for or cheer for here? Vote for? I don't know what I'm talking about, but who are they going to cheer for between these two? I guess we're about to find out, and it seems like they're on the side of CM Punk. Randy Orton, though, looking as determined as ever. And now here we go, straight into the middle of the ring. Big clubbing blows by Randy Orton, who's not messing about here. Straight into the pinfall. Randy Orton looking for a quick win here, but that's definitely not going to do the job against CM Punk, not this early. Now Randy Orton, big kick to the midsection. And again, and then a wicked clothesline. Randy Orton with that methodical pace. Just taking the fight to CM Punk here. Now stomp away at the jaw. And Randy Orton is really letting out his aggression here this evening. Seems like maybe Randy Orton has a bit of a chip on his shoulder following on from WrestleMania. That's the last time that we saw him in action. Trying to get the crowd behind him, and hold on a second. Is he going for it already? Randy Orton. Well, it looked like he was setting up the RKO there, but I'm not sure if he decided against it or what just happened, but it did seem like the crowd booed Randy Orton a little bit just then. As CM Punk over the top rope and crashes and burns. Definitely seems like the crowd are much more on the side of CM Punk here this evening. But Randy Orton now. Big drop kick taking CM Punk down to the outside. Randy Orton going to follow. CM Punk could be in some trouble right now. Big strike by Randy Orton. Now Randy Orton stomping away at the midsection, just slow and methodical here. Randy Orton just trying to take apart CM Punk piece by piece, taking his time here. CM Punk hasn't really had a look in so far as the Viper heads back into the ring. Now up to the second rope. It's not very often that we see Randy Orton fly. Now Randy Orton into a double axe handle off the top of the head, and then into the cover he goes, looking for the victory. But I didn't think that would be it here. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep someone like CM Punk down. And now cranking away at the jaw here is Randy Orton. But CM Punk able to slip on out of it. Big kick to the lower leg there of Randy Orton by CM Punk. As these two going back and forth in the middle of the ring. This could be the opening that CM Punk needs to maybe get back into this one. But Randy Orton coming straight back at him with some big strikes here. Back and forth we go. Randy Orton trying to shake the cobwebs. CM Punk wants some more. Big strikes across the chest. CM Punk getting the upper hand momentarily, but oh my word, these two, neither one gonna lay down. Neither man backing down. But CM Punk now with the upper hand, and Randy Orton hold on a second. Well, we were talking about this earlier on in the entrances. CM Punk, has he maybe pushed the buttons of John Cena one too many times here? Is he here? Oh my God, he's here. John Cena, you may want to turn around CM Punk. Oh, he's looking for the attitude adjustment, but CM Punk finds a reversal of his own, and now, oh my God, GTS connecting onto John Cena, and now CM Punk distracted. Oh my God. Randy Orton looking to take advantage of this situation, but John Cena is backfired on him. At least in the moment it did. But is Randy Orton maybe going to be able to take advantage and get the victory? Oh, Randy Orton now looking for that draping DDT. And into the cover he goes, looking to put away CM Punk once and for all. No, big kick out found. John Cena's distraction, at least so far, wasn't quite enough just there. But Randy Orton now looking for the RKO, but CM Punk saw it coming. It's not very often that the opponent does see it coming, to be honest. CM Punk now, floating over the top and into a neck breaker on the outside on the concrete floor. And oh my God, CM Punk has the Anaconda Vice locked in here. But Randy Orton with big knees to the back of the neck, able to break the hold. Big strike now by Randy. And CM Punk into German suplex onto the concrete floor. Dropping Punk on the back of his neck this time. CM Punk clearly targeting the neck of Randy Orton on the outside there with that swinging neck breaker. We know the issues that Randy Orton has had with that neck. And now Randy Orton clubbing blow to the spine. CM Punk back to his feet here, and Randy Orton straight into some ground and pound. The aggression again on display by Randy Orton as he heads up to the top rope. Again, it's not often that we see Randy pulling off these kind of maneuvers, but he's pulling out all the stops here this evening. Double axe handle connects off the top of the head. And now Randy Orton just targeting the legs here, just cranking away at that knee. It should have been that way. And then delivering the elbow drop as well onto the knee as well. But now Randy Orton with a big knee drop right to the temple. Ever since that interference, I was just about to say, ever since the interference by John Cena, CM Punk has not been able to really get anything going in this one. Luckily for CM Punk there, he was able to, oh my word, put the brakes on before heading into the steel steps. But Randy Orton showing no mercy here. And now sending CM Punk into the steel steps. That time Punk connects with them. You can see the marks across the back of CM Punk here. This match paying its toll so far, but Punk with a reverse DDT there. Is he going to take a count-out victory maybe? A 6 count now by the referee. Sends Randy Orton across the floor here. And slowly Punk makes his way back into the ring. Is Randy Orton going to get counted out? CM Punk thinks that he's got the victory. Randy Orton slowly back to his feet, but he's quickly going to head back into the ring. Now CM Punk, oh my word, a wicked clothesline right out the gates by Randy Orton. And Randy Orton is feeling it here. He could be listening to those voices. Randy Orton, RKO connecting out of absolutely nowhere into the cover now for the victory. Randy Orton, no. Big kick out found by CM Punk. Now, Randy Orton could be setting up Punk once again. Looking for it. Taking his time into the draping DDT. And Randy Orton soaking in the crowd, as he must feel as though he's got this matchup won. He's listening to those voices once again. And Randy Orton was looking for that RKO, couldn't quite connect with it. But luckily for Randy, he struck with a big right hand to throw CM Punk off of his game, because I think that Punk may have actually been thinking about that GTS just there. But the bruises across the back and the spine of CM Punk, you can see the damage that Randy Orton has inflicted here this evening. But these two still going here, still going strong. Big strikes and then a massive drop kick by Randy Orton. As Randy now telling CM Punk to get back to his feet here. And in the corner, big clothesline. And Randy Orton, clothesline to the back of the head as well. And oh my word, Randy Orton looking to put Punk away in the centre of the ring with the RKO connecting. And into the cover he goes. Surely this has got to be it. Randy Orton for the victory. And he's done it. Well, the Viper... Well, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the Viper getting the victory due to some help from none other than John Cena. But I'm sure that John Cena wasn't looking to really help the Viper here this evening. I'm sure that it was more just a little bit of revenge on CM Punk. So you have to wait and see what happens between John Cena and CM Punk here in Universe mode. But Randy Orton with a victory under his belt here. Could he maybe be the next world champion on Friday Night SmackDown?